Everybody, and welcome back to Minecraft. Today, this is actually going to become the fishing jamboree that I normally do every month, and I know it's going to be a little bit boring, but actually, what happened is this is the 12th, and just I think it was Sunday, the other day, was E3, and we got to hear about awesome new games that are coming out. I got a couple questions that my buddy actually told me, really random questions to ask a guy, and then I got really weird questions to ask a girl. And I'm gonna answer the guy questions, and I'm gonna ask you guys about the girl questions, because I know a few people watch this, and one big thing that I am really excited to hear about is, well, we have a new Assassin's Creed coming out. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's where we're going to be going back to ancient Rome or Greece or somewhere like that. Where apparently they have, or I think it might be Rome because it shows like the Greek gods, and they believe that. And also the gameplay looked like, it looked kind of like Spartans, so I don't know, but I'm very excited for it. Another game coming out is Vault 76. I'm not. I wanted to do a Fallout 4 game, Let's Play, but it's been most of the games I'm already doing are so overplayed that it's not even funny anymore. But yeah. Oh, before I forget, because I actually had to jump back a second to what I was talking about earlier to Odyssey. I actually have Assassin's Creed Odyssey pre-ordered. And I know the sad thing is, the thing I'm worried about is it's only been a year or about 2 years after Assassin's Creed Origins came out. I'm wondering how they're going to tie all these games and into Odyssey, and how they're going to keep playing the modern day story, because before it was just Desmond and then he died, then you're still following your friends with random people, and then Origins comes around. You're not going to see it till I get to the Let's Play, but then you just see this random woman who works for Abstergo suddenly find, oh, these are the leaders of this was the leader of the Assassin Order, it's the founder, and this was his wife who also helped and continued it. And then she joins the Assassins just to be able to do her science thing. I wonder what they're going to do with Odyssey now, and I wonder if they're going to do what a rumor said, that they are trying to figure a way how to bring back Desmond. Because in game Assassin's Creed 3 with Connor, again, you'll see that after Brotherhood and Revelations, he dies. So, and this is going to be a little bit of a big spoiler, but I wonder how they're going to play it into everything. You're going to hear that I'm going to be swallowing and my voice is going to change a little bit. I'm actually a little under the weather, and I got a tonsil stone. So, it's really messing with me. It hurts like a son of a gun, so, yeah. Another game that was announced that is coming out in August, and I'm not going to play it right away, because I still got to get the last episode of this season and the Michonne series up. That's right, if you can believe it, the final season of The Walking Dead with Clementine and AJ, because it showed the trailer for it. They actually are back. And surprisingly, AJ can talk now, and he has an afro. He went from looking to be about maybe 1 year old, 2 years old, to now he looks like 4 or 5. So that means like Clementine would have to be about 18, 19 years old. And it's odd because when you look at her in the trailer, she has grown up. And it's a lot different from when you originally saw her in the baseball cap, the yellow dress, the stockings, to the sweater, blue jeans and hat, to the end that is coming out. I gotta get it uploaded. It's taking me forever, but The end here where it's a hat, leather jacket, blue jeans and shoes, and she's a badass. The only sad thing in this is she says and has to teach AJ, who's holding a revolver, aim for the head and save the last bullet for yourself. And it cuts to black after she says this, and if I'm ever bit, what do you do? I'm really hoping, because it said on the pre-order on my Xbox, oh, you get to choose the story ending. The ending would be Lisa somehow comes back from the dead. Kenny, who actually did die in this season, I'll have to tell you how when I start doing the Michonne series, but because he's going into the Minecraft cemetery, I gotta make a list of all the people who died that were close to Clementine, and play this last season to say, oh yeah, and this person died, Clementine died, this person died. It's like, it's gonna be very interesting. Very interesting. So, there's that. And a few other games. Just Cause 4 is coming out. I didn't really look into that much. There were a lot of games that were announced I didn't get to really watch because I was working on other things on this. I was trying to figure out how to do other things. And I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret that I've been working with and thinking about. When I go... Because I got to jump back to the 360 for a little while when I do... when I have to do Liberation, and I'm thinking about jumping in beforehand to do Assassin's Creed 3 on my 360, even though I can play it on my 1, because I'm thinking about doing a 360 series of Minecraft where I restart in the 360, and I'm also going to be doing the GTA Founding Fathers thing, the trilogy. The original trilogy. Number 3, Vice City, and of course San Andreas. San Andreas might be played on the Xbox One. Now that is backwards compatible to it, but let's just see how things go. Personally, I love Vice City, even though you can't swim, and there's not a lot of things that you can do like you can in San Andreas. San Andreas, of course, was the shit back in the 90s. And when I mean this, it's because GTA 5 is all good and all, but San Andreas paved the stones for what they're doing now. They had the jetpack. They didn't have the jetpack till after they did the Mastermind or the Doomsday heists. GTA 5 has flying cars. They had a cheat in San Andreas where you could fly a car. You have a bunch of different cars and planes and helicopters. San Andreas was the original customization. I think they said Carl had like 13 billion customizations. Because like you could have green hair. You could be wearing a yellow t-shirt, blue jeans, and blue shoes. Okay? Now, that's just one of the combinations for the green hair, the yellow shirt, the pants, and the shoes. That's 4 right there. And that's not including a watch. That's not including a chain. It's not including glasses. It's not including anything else that you could have. That game was where people customized their character. That was where customization was key. Because if you played with a buddy, like if you played side by side, because you couldn't do 2 players back then, unless you wanted to play as a fireman or a police officer or something, when you could do 2 players when you got to San Fierro. What happened was you can make Carl, the main character, you can make him fat, you can make him skinny, you can make him buff, you can make him normal looking. You could increase all your guns so you can dual wield. You can't dual wield in GTA 5. And it was just a great game, and Vice City was where boats originally came in and motorcycles. They'll, well, not motorcycles per se, but I think GTA 3 had motorcycles. But this is where shit got interesting because they had different layouts and everything. Like Vice City was a turning point, and then you had San Andreas, which was the pinnacle of that, where you could actually change everything around that you didn't want. You had different little ways of working, and it's just an amazing game, and I can't wait. I think that might come out on Fridays, and again, that's not for a while now. Also, after, like I've already been talking about, and I've already up to like about episode 10 for both, I'm also doing a Skyrim and a Dead Island Let's Play because, if you guys don't know, Dead Island 2 is supposed to be coming out sometime. Dead Island 2 was given over to this group that did a couple games, and I forget what their name is, but then they broke away, and then now it's being made by Sumo, the same people who make Forza Horizon 3 and that kind of stuff. Now they're working on the game, and we were told back in 2016 that this game was supposed to be coming out, or no, 2015 or something like that. And now that the game has been quiet for a while, people have been wondering, oh, it's dead, is it gone? And constant reports keep saying, oh no, we're still working on it, just be patient. Personally, I hope it's the same thing that we want, because if anything, it's gonna be, And, hang on, I gotta break the tape right here really quick so I can go do something. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just realized how long I've been talking about, GTA 5, the E3. I'm very interested in that, but what I want to also do is kind of give you guys what I do during this and give you a heads up on what's going on, what's going to be coming out. Like I said, I gotta get The Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 5 out. That's the end of the series, of the Season 3 series. Before the Michonne series. I gotta do that. Then I gotta do the, bye-week. And then I gotta do the 3 episodes of the Michonne series. Hopefully they'll be done before August, so I can get and then kinda inspect what's going on with the new game that's coming out. Also, oh shit, I think I really gotta get that done. I gotta get right now I'm actually gonna be working on Assassin's Creed Brotherhood episode 13 and 14, along with recording today, the 12th of June. I gotta get 3 episodes of 7 Days to Die done. Like I said, in the 7th day, I'm jumping ahead to day 12 to show you guys what I got done, what I destroyed, what I kind of checked out, and also just gotta get ahead of everything because I was working on it a lot, and then after day 12, it's 13, 14. Second Horde comes in that night, and yeah. Other than that, I'm still working on Skyrim and Dead Island. Like I said, I'm trying to get through Dead Island, then Dead Island Riptide, and if Dead Island 2 hasn't come out by then, I'm going to be going into Dying Light, because we do know, because there is a Dying Light 2 coming out. That's also from E3, so I want to get that all good, all situated, all done, because Dead Island is a very good game. I just get sidetracked in it a lot. I keep doing side missions. It's just really bad. So I want to get that done. Get everything done. And like I said a while back, my computer took a little bit of a shit on me. And it got rid of, after the April update, got rid of my Windows Movie Maker. So now I'm working with a longer process. I gotta use my VLC media player to convert everything, then use my Sony Movie Studio to change it and input into a movie. I don't have my old tools. I have to relearn how to make things in this now. So, yeah. I can get back into this after the questions, so let's get into that. Alright. So, and the website, I'm just going to do guys now. Apparently girls would get me in trouble. So, first question. When was the last time you created something? Technically yesterday, because I made a YouTube video. So, who is a better cook, your mother or your grandmother? That's actually a really hard one, because my mom's a really good cook, and my grandmother is also a very good cook. They both give me recipes I now have. Yes, ladies, I can cook. And I would have to say, because I've had more of her food, I'd have to say my mother is a better cook. What book do you wish you could turn into a movie? It's not a book, it is several books. I would have the whole Richard Cadre, Sandman Slim, the entire collection, all of them turned into movies. Because they are fucking amazing. Is there an app that you hate but always use? Facebook. Way too much freaking drama. What was the last thing you fixed? At work, I fixed a sump pump that got clogged. Had to take the blade off of the grind head, take the grinding off of it, clean out the debris, then put it all back together. Outside of work, what was the last thing I fixed? Bicycle. Kid's chain fell off, and I used a screwdriver to help put this tight chain back onto the thing, and it worked fine afterwards. He's still riding it. Could you survive the wilderness for a month if I had my knives? If I had my knives or a gun, I'd be fine. Oh, and plenty of bullets. What are some songs you know by heart? This is gonna be embarrassing. Evermore from Beauty and the Beast, the one with Emma Watson. Boy Named Sue by Johnny Cash. Made in America by Toby Keith. Drunken Sailor from, which is just a sea shanty. What else do I know? Brad Paisley's When I Get Where I'm Going. And those are about it. Yeah, that's all I know by heart. Just because I sing them all the time because I get bored. What piece of technology brings you the most joy? Xbox One. Xbox One. Fuck PlayStation. If you could rename the street you lived on, what would you rename it to? Awesome Avenue. I lived on Elm Street. So I was always the kid that whenever we went over to someone's house, they would prank me by watching Nightmare on Elm Street. And all you'd hear in the middle of a dark room while we're all trying to go back to sleep, because all you hear is, okay guys, movie's over, let's go to bed. We all get in the bed. Everyone be like, all you hear from me is, you guys fucking suck. Hear them giggle and go to sleep while I'm there awake, like, oh shit, Freddy's gonna get me. Freddy's gonna get me. It was fun. What do your clothes say about you? I'm fat and I know how to dress. Dress myself. Oh, hey, Misha. What is your going to bed routine? It's come home from work, eat dinner, work on my YouTube stuff, go take a shower, brush my teeth, come back, change into my pajama bottoms, change my tank top that I wear under my shirt, change my underwear, go to bed. What animal best represents your personality? Would have to be a wolf or a dog. Maybe a dog. because I'm loyal to a fault, but you fuck with mine, I'm a whoop your ass, or in a case of a dog, I'm a bite your ass. What piece of clothing or accessory can you always wear that immediately makes you have a bad opinion? What piece of clothing or accessory can someone wear that immediately makes you have a bad opinion of them as a person? The accessory or the clothing of sagging. If your pants are below your ass, I think, okay, this guy's either a wannabe gangster, just got out of the pen, or just as being a dumbass, or doesn't know how to use a fucking belt. I mean, come the fuck on. Do you know where that even came from? That came from the penitentiary, from jail. Guys would advertise their ass to be a prison bitch, would get screwed, and then when they left, they tried to be all hard and kept their pants sagging, advertising outside for a sugar daddy, and the kids saw it, and now they started doing it. It's, just stupid. It's gross. No one needs to see your ass. There's a meme or a picture of a little boy walking up to this grown man who's sagging, and he said, "Ask the man, do you need help changing your diaper?" It's just a little boy, so the man just like, "No, I'm fine." And I thought it was adorable how the father took that picture. It's like, hilarious. What is the fullest you've ever been? We went to Pizza Ranch. Is all you can eat around here over in Waupun. And I ate about a whole pizza by myself and fried chicken. I was so full. I could barely move. It was so good. What behaviors make you think a person is creepy? If you're always wet, like for some reason your hands are always wet or sticky, that's creepy. If you'd rather be in the shadow listening to a conversation, that makes me think you're a little creepy. Not being able to look someone in the eye. That's the last one, because it's just like, meh, you're not trustworthy. Who in the movie business seems more down to earth? I would have to say Chris Pratt. And down to earth. That or because technically he is in the movie business. Jake Paul, no, not Jake. Fuck Jake. Logan Paul. The reason I say Chris Pratt is because yeah, he's in the movies, but he tries to be funny about it. And there is a video where he cusses out a fan because they cussed him out. It's like, he comes out to get into the car, and he took about 5 minutes to sign autographs, and apparently this guy thought he did a very sloppy job. He called him he must have cussed him out, and he's like, Chris Pratt leans out the window and is like, dude, that's not cool. That's not cool. What the hell? And has his driver drive off. It's like, that's down there is like, I just did you something. I just did what you asked, and now you're cussing at me? What the fuck? And Logan Paul, because he's going through the phases of being a star, where he's like, oh, I'm king, I'm the best, we the strongest fam, and all that bullshit. And but around the corner, like behind the scenes, all you see is him doing like Make-A-Wish shit. He's already done 2 Make-A-Wishes, and I think he's done a lot to help out people, I think. I don't know much. And I mean, he seems like a good guy. Like, if something happens, he immediately goes up and tries to help. So, what's the funniest or most amazing cell phone cover you've ever seen? Picture of a man mooning. Literally, my friend had one of those clear ones, and his buddy sent him a picture of that saying, here's for you, and he slipped that behind there, so whenever someone wanted to borrow his phone, they had to go and pick it up, and he always left his phone screen down, so that's all you'd see, so you'd laugh and he'd know who's over there. What musical arts are greatly overrated? Playing the triangle. Playing the triangle. Yeah, that would have to be it. Playing the triangle. What company or franchise you wish you could go would go out of business? Oh, Shake Weight. I'm not sure if they're still around or if they are. I wish that they go to hell, because no man should be walking around looking like he's jerking some guy. Okay. What's the perfect temperature to set the thermostat at? 62 degrees. Nice and cool. What's the perfect temperature? Oh no, I already did that one. Who around you has the worst luck? Me, myself, and I. And right now, an old associate I used to know, Mr. Funk. I'm not gonna give his first name, but he actually just fell on hard times. He's got to restart. Apparently, he must have lost his apartment or something. So now he's trying to get He has to go and redo everything. So what's your favorite sounding word? It's Spanish. It's maybe. Quizás. I thought that's always been hilarious. Or it's a British word that's in the English dictionary. Hickledy-pickledy. That just sounds hilarious and a made-up word. What's the weirdest thing that's happened to you in a car? That one's actually a little tricky because I've done a lot of things in a car. I think the weirdest is I've fallen asleep in the trunk of a car. Because we were coming back from a holiday party when I was 21, and because right now I'm going to be 23 next month. And the thing is, we needed to go home, and our designated driver, Jess, he actually gave us a ride, and I'm just in the back. I'm being silent. I'm drifting, and all of a sudden, I hear voices, and I snap back. I call that falling asleep, so. Weird thing was, we had this friend, Brooke. She got wasted, and she decided to lay down in the back seat, and Jess is minding his own business driving. Brooke, reaches out and bites him on the arm. He slams on the brake, and I smash my fucking face into a bottle of antifreeze. I had a small cut on my nose, and it hurt for a week. And Brooke, oh god, when she sobered up, she was, oh man, I'm sorry, Jess, I'm sorry. I don't want to hear it. It was hilarious. If you could fit your whole life into one picture, what would it look like? A man walking out a door with a bottle of alcohol, missing a leg. A mother holding 2 kids, me and my sister, wearing a Superman cape. My dad, holding his 2 boys. Brandon, my eldest brother, walking out of frame. And me holding all kinds of stuff that relate to my jobs. And my sister holding a little baby. That would be a picture that would explain what my life is like. What's something what's something that can't be found or bought on the internet? Human children. You can't find or buy them. Well, you can't find them. Huh. Dignity. You can't find or buy dignity online. What should the first colony on another planet be called? Colony 001-A. Just because that's what I'd name it if I had. I'm looking at this game where you make colonies. That's what it's going to be called until the death of that colony. Then it's going to be Colony 0002-AB. It's going to be like that. If you put out a magazine, what would you name it, and what would you put in it? My magazine would be called Haydnerian News. It would have normal news, like what's going on. excuse me, it would have gaming news. It would have movie news. Like, it would be an entertainment and a regular news article magazine. And in the far back, last 2 pages, nothing but recipes. That way the single guy or single girl who just moved into their new apartment can survive. If you were challenged to do it, what would your weapon be? 1911 45 full ACP semi-automatic handgun. What villain do you really feel for? Joker. Not saying why, I just feel for him. What is the most interesting thing you can do with 400 pounds of cheddar cheese? When life gives you cheese, find someone whose life gives them chips and another person who gives them ground beef and make nachos. What did you think you were good at but are actually quite bad at? Making YouTube videos. What does a trailer automatically make you assume a movie will be horrible? Bad CG and poor acting. Like if they're like, ah, when it's something supposedly horrifying. Yeah, no. Or if it has a really bad actor that I don't like. What game do you wish you could act out in real life? That's actually a tough one. There's a few. Pokemon. That's a one. I would love to be able to have all my Pokemon with me, fly around on Charizard, surf with Lapras, make Pikachu zap some people. It'd be so cool. What are you really happy about, but terrible at? Being an uncle. I'm happy to be one, but I think I'm terrible at it because when it comes to diapers, I sound like a dying cat. Just I'm that guy. What would be the funniest thing to fall out the fill a pinata with? Go to a bachelorette party. Have it filled with dildos. Just have it like full of like cute little 2-inch size. Smash it, it rains down. Ooh, dildos and condoms. I wonder what we're gonna do today. Oh, and then there's a picture. At my funeral, I'd like there to be a pinata so people can be happy, but filled with bees so they're not too happy. I can see that right now. Hey, Timmy, here's a stick. Go whack it. Whoosh, whoosh. Run! That would be hilarious. What is the most pleasant sounding name for either a boy or a girl? Ronald. Ronald because of my grandfather, and Sarah for my ex-fiance. What is the most nightmarish creature you can imagine? A ghoul. Like just very translucent skin, red eyes, gnarly ass teeth, long fucking nails, walking around like a dog. That's just fucking creepy. If there were Internet Olympics, what sport would you play in? Minecraft. What is the most interesting game concept you can come up with? You take the ball, take it to the other side of the field, take it back and forth. The same player has to do it 3 times. If he does it twice, he has an option to give it to a player as long as he stays on the other side. If they can throw it the whole field, which is the size of a normal football field, if you can throw it the whole length of the field, and the guy catches in the end zone, he's good. But if they're not in zone to end zone, say like the guys at the 5-yard mark, the first guy still has to run all the way back and go from the 5-yard line back to the opposite goal. Also, if a player knocks the ball out, there is no re-huddle unless you ask for a re-huddle, where it's you drop down and hold the ball. And if you're down for a few minutes, like in hockey, you reset. Otherwise, it's just like it's like rugby, pretty much, and you go back and forth just like that. The only rule is no groin shots, and no weapons. It's all hands, everything. Everything else is legal, and you got to make it 3 times up and down the field for a point. And the only way you win is if you have 5 points, or if you knock out more than 3 players on the 10-player team. That's how you work. See? Interesting game concept, ain't it? I call it Hayden Ball. And my phone just went, fuck you, phone. If police raided your house right now, what's the most incriminating thing they would find? Open container, giant-ass fucking knives, and I think that's it that I think they'd find. What actor played your characters? What actor played their character so well that you can watch them in any other show or movie without seeing that character? Oh, okay, so what actor acts so well that you see that character everywhere? Bruce Willis. I just see him as Mr. McClane. Every time I'm waiting for him to yell, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker." Also, Hugh Jackman. I can't see him as anything other than Wolverine. I just can't. What is the most fun thing someone can have in their backyard? A pool. That's easy, just a pool. I mean, swimming's fun. It's interactive, and it's very good for you. If you had to break one world record in order to receive $1 million, what would that world record? What record would you try to break? Longest time ever playing Minecraft. The record is, I think, 24 hours, 51 minutes, and like 37 seconds. I would love to break that. What first world problem do you have? I don't have any first world problems. Other than maybe contaminated water in our area. Like, the water goes through the sewage system, gets cleaned, and then gets taken back out. I think that might be it. What would you put inside a mental health first aid kit? A fidget cube to help with fidgeting. That would help. And a stick of gum. What conspiracy theory do you actually believe? That there are aliens on the Earth walking around just like us, or that the military knows them and they're near bases just hidden, and they help fend off other aliens that are here to try and take us and hurt us? What looks delicious but tastes terrible? Haggis. No, not haggis. I take that back. It would have to be like a sour... It would have to be sauerkraut, because it looks good, but I tried it. I don't like it. What 3 activities would you rate 10 out of 10 would do again? Bow and arrow shooting. Regular shooting with guns. And deep diving. I had a buddy who gave me a snorkel mask, a rebreather, and like this little itty bitty hand tank or something like that, and told me to dive down to the bottom of the pool and I could goof off down there for 5 minutes. I was down there for 5 minutes and it was the coolest thing. I want to go get certified as a deep sea diver just because I know there's lakes around here and I wonder what's at the bottom of them. So what song would you pay money to never hear again? Sorry, what song would I pay to never hear again? Fireflies. Fucking hate that song. If you had to replace your hands with an object already in your house, what would you replace your hands with? 1, my right hand, a hammer. My left hand, a knife. Because then I'd be the most badass bodyguard you could... Oh, no, I take that back. My left hand, a gun. A fully loaded gun with my bayonet on it. And my right hand, I'd have it as... I'd have it as the hammer still. Well, that's a random question you can ask. Oh, okay. Ask a guy a whole interesting question. Alright, so yeah, that's all the guy ones. And here's the funny thing on the way bottom. Copyright 2015 and 2018. Conversation Starters World, all rights reserved. That was actually pretty interesting. I mean, I wouldn't say they would start a conversation, but it's like those are very interesting to know and to have in your tool belt, so you can easily go, oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, this is so great. Thank yous. And you're gonna realize I'm a very weird person. I actually just got 5-finger toe shoes. So right now, if I were to go outside, I'd have my feet out in shoes. It's awesome. I love it. So yeah, I gotta... Alright, I'm gonna pause the tape right here really quick so I can go and get the other questions for girls. I think I'm gonna risk it and I'm gonna try and do it. So, just one sec. Okay, and I'm back. Sorry about that. And I actually found more questions for guys. Right at the top. What is the most important object you own? That would have to be my Santa Fe Bowie knife. Love that thing, and it feels like it will be the one thing that gets me through everything. What simple change could you make in your life that would have the biggest impact, positive impact? One would be getting this dadgum tonsil stone out of my throat. Second would be getting out on my own. Right now I'm hanging out with my folks, but I would like to get out. I got 2 jobs. I'd love to get out of the house. What is something that many people take seriously, but shouldn't? Drama. Drama happens to everybody. You don't have to take it seriously, and also with the negativity of everybody. Seriously. If you were falsely convicted of a crime, how would you adapt to prison life? Shank the biggest fucker in the prison and take over as King Poobah. What piece of media, book, movie, TV show, etc., changed the way you viewed the world? And in what way? That would have to be Sandman Slim, because it showed how Richard Cadry did it. Was he said that God pretty much had a nervous breakdown millennia ago after the war with Lucifer, and he broke himself, I think he said, into 5 beings. And that got me thinking, after what my mother said, that God couldn't have said that 2/3 of the planet were going to hell. That's just impossible that he would do that to his children. So, hearing all this, I'm like, you know, that's kind of true. So what I believe is God didn't break himself apart. I believe that God is the one God that we all pray to, and that he does kind of like what Zeus did. And he has gods underneath him. Like, he made these entities that he is. Like, he even went to the world, down to earth, and like, I am now Buddha. I am now Allah. It's like, he did this, and they take over those regions, because God can't be everywhere all at once. Even if he's omnipotent and all that, I mean, you gotta give someone a break, even the biggest powerhouse in the world, in the universe. So, yeah. When have you been with a person and thought you were equals, but then discovered they were on a whole different level? Ooh, that was back in high school. Me and this guy, Ori. I thought I was low trash compared to everybody else. But then I hung out with him, and this had been years, middle school, high school. What happened was Ori began to do pot, and I thought, oh, it's alright. It's okay. Everyone does pot every now and then. But what happened was Ori went way too far. He went over to visit a few friends that we knew. I'm not giving out their names. And he was walking out, and apparently the police had been called, and he got arrested. He then had a $1,500 ticket for having a large amount of weed on him, and he lost his job. I then, instead of thinking I was trash, I went up to, I'm a decent human being, and Ori dropped down to being the abusive asshole bully druggie. Because, yeah, that's just how it is. What is the most badass quote for a real person, from a real person that you know of? I forget the general's name. It was back in World War II. We're surrounded. They're making it easier for us to kill them. I mean, for God's fucking sake. What historical figure wins the award for the most hardcore? That would be, and this is just to me, you guys don't have to agree, that would have to be FDR. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He was the only president to hold office with polio, so his legs didn't work. He helped fight for jobs. He started doing, during the Great Depression, he did fireside chats to boost morale. World War II got us out of the Great Depression, sending people overseas. And the sad thing is he died of a stroke. He's also the only president to hold the longest term of office. And technically, because he's a historical figure, he's also the president, and he's also commander-in-chief. I mean, hell, the only thing Truman had for him was that he dropped bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, or he ordered it. What issues do most people think is black and white, but you think it's a lot? There's a lot more to. Racism. That's easy. Some people think, okay, you can say this, you can't say that. You can believe this, you can't believe that. It's not that. I mean, if you look in the dictionary, the N-word is an actual word. It means to act stupidly. And here's the sad thing. Blacks and white people have been fighting over it for years, saying, oh, you can't say that name. Oh, you can't say this. Oh, you can't say that. Then they go, oh, we want you to say it. We need you to say it. It makes us equals again. Then we're back to, oh, no, you can't say that. You can't say that. Here's the funny thing. A black guy can walk up to a guy and go, cracker. Honky. Yeah, if a black guy says the N-word or any of the N-words, he's immediately thought as a hate crime if they get into a fight. And we can't say anything. I mean, how funny would it be for a black guy to walk up and go, cracker? White guy punches him. It's like, what the hell did you do that for? It's like, that's a hate crime, you racist bastard. It's like, that's unheard of. I watched something just last night on YouTube. A guy comes out of a convenience store to start his car for his white mother. The guy's black. And this woman, he just starts the car, and this woman's on the phone. You scared my kids, you N-word. I'm not going to say it. I'm from the hood. I know I can say it because I got a few friends who said I can, but this is the internet, so because I'm white, I'm not going to say it. She goes, you N-word, you scared my kids. And the kids are cussing at it. They're just little, like 5 and 4. Like, they're cussing at him. And then she calls her husband. It's like, yeah, this N-word, I want you to come talk to him. This N-word, he scared the kids. And he's recording me. It's like, you're lucky his mama didn't come out, or he called the police on your ass. Because that would have been a hate crime. He could have sued you. There were cameras in the store. If he takes this thing to court, because the only thing he did wrong was she said, get the camera off my kids, and he kept it on the kids. That's the only part that he's going to get in trouble for. She's got aggressive behavior, verbal assault. I mean, come the fuck on. Alright. If you had children, what career do you hope they pursue, and what career would you never want them to get into? I would want them to get into medicine. Medicine is a big thing right now. If I have a daughter, I want her into medicine. If I have a son, I want him to go into welding. Or vice versa, equal opportunity. They can do whatever they want. But I want one to get into welding. Right now, welding is a very big job. Yes, it's very bad for your lungs. It's very hard on the body, but there's a lot of money to be made. The one job I wouldn't want any of my kids to go into would be police officer. I don't want them in the line of fire. It's also the military. I wouldn't want my kids in the line of fire, but if they're going to do it, there's nothing I can do about it. They want to go serve the country? Go serve the country. You want to serve the community and be a police officer? Be a police officer. Have fun. That's the thing. I want this, but you know you're never going to get it. Because your kids are going to do whatever the hell they want to do. It's not hard to understand. What is your dream job and what makes it so amusing? I want to be the President of the United States of America. And the reason I think that would be amusing is because the first thing I would want to learn everything and just say, okay, tell the people. God, that would be so hilarious. Oh, we shot JFK. We did this. We did that. We have aliens in the United States. Oh, and all those other conspiracies. Yeah, that was us. It's like that would be the shit. Like if there were Russians, like they'd be like, oh shit, they did this to us. What the fuck? It'd be so much fun. And then just go, and then just turn around and go, okay, let's fix all this shit. Make pot legal. Like, tax it like cigarettes. We'll do this, we'll do that. We'll start burning trash like they do over in the UK. And make clean energy. We'll do all this shit. And hell, we'll go take care of those giant-ass trash islands out in the sea. We'll take them, put them on start taking them apart, putting them on barges, and go and burn the shit. It's easy. What event in your life would make a good movie? I don't have one. Not yet, anyway. I don't have any event that would be a good movie. The only thing I would say is maybe a biography, like what happened in the beginning with my father. Maybe that. I mean, I don't tell many people about that, but my father was an abusive drunk who one day came home drunk, beat my mother, broke her jaw. Threw me and Selena to the ground when we were just little kids. Police came and arrested him. That'll be the start of the movie, and like how we went from where we were with all the rumors and shit, moving from town to town, and everyone who were our friends saying go fuck yourselves, and us still growing up to be like today. My sister has a job at Menards and a kid and a husband and a house. Me right now, I have a car. I have 2 great jobs, I have a loving family, and I'm at home with my parents making sure they're fine. I see that as my story, and I wonder how that would change, or if that would make a good movie. I mean, seriously. Alright, now. Yeah. Let me reposition myself. We are down to the last... We are down to the last 33 minutes of the tape. Okay, I want you guys to know what's happening with other things now. I said a while back that I was working on Lego Star Wars, the original Lego Star Wars, the complete saga. Funny thing, I keep getting copyright infringe. I keep getting copyrighted and saying you had to monetize the videos. I don't have enough viewers for monetization, so... Those are actually going to be made, but they're not going to be presented out. It's interesting because if I want to, I can fight the copyright and just say I own the game. I gave pretty much everything I have to give. I'm not doing this. I'm not going to give you guys money just because people want to see a good game. I'm not doing that. I might be able to fight it. I don't know. But it's worth a shot. Like I said, I'm working on Skyrim. If you remember the last episode, oh wait, no, it wouldn't be out just yet. No, it was not even going to be out. So last episode of it, I worked on getting my a skill all the way up to 100, the pickpocket, and you'll see that in episode 4, I believe. So yeah, and we are now also on our way to go see the Greybeards in Dead Island. We were just shut up. We were just given the mission to go to the hotel to try and get that giant van before we go into the city. I want to go do that mission, but it's a little hard, and there's a few other little ips and bips I want to do around on the island. So there's that. Minecraft, as you can see, we just got two more of the maps made up. And next episode, because it's already been passed, it's been a whole fucking year. One whole year since the beginning of the Nightshader brand. I thank all of you who have come out, who have been around for so long. I'm on basic equipment. I thought this would be just like a weekend thing. No one would want to do anything. It's been a whole fucking year. I got 6 subscribers. Over 3,000 views. Like, to me, my original view was I'm going to get 5 subscribers. I'm only going to get 1,000 views this year. I tripled that. And I'm so happy about it. I'm so proud of myself for trying to keep up with everything. I've already gotten through 2 whole Assassin's Creed in this year. 2 whole think about that. I got through Assassin's Creed, the original Assassin's Creed, and Assassin's Creed 2. And now I'm on Brotherhood, and we're almost through that. I mean, there can't be that many more episodes of this. Along with that, I mean, next month is my 23rd birthday. I still gotta do the art, everything on here to make it so, hey, it's been a whole year. I'm actually thinking about doing a giveaway, but I don't know yet. I think I might. Yeah, I think at episode 55, I will have enough money to quickly go out, buy a $20 card, and just be like, okay, whoever answers this question before anyone else, I'll send you a $20 card, and I'll even get my little cards made up. So follow Nightshader on YouTube today. Like, I'll go and do that. Fuck it. $20 is $20. I'll gladly go pay $21.09. You can't hold me. You can't stop me. You can't do this shit. Hell, I might just say, okay, tell me what you want, and I'll buy you a $20 game. Have them friend me on Xbox. I'll buy him a game, send it to him. Be done. Have fun. And party! I am weird, I'm sorry. But, alright. Right about now in the video, it would have to be about the time when I'm starting to head back to the house to put up the 2 maps. Not much, really, but I am happy to say we found villages today. We found 2 or 3, I don't remember if it was 2 or 3, places with Elder Guardians. That whole ghost thing where I was given the fatigue, those are guardians. They do that so you can't hurt them as bad. Me and Beansy are going to have to get together over the weekend or sometime, get back over there and kill one, because that's an achievement I've wanted for a very long fucking time. Beansy's not into achievements, but yeah. I used to have the original achievements on 360 before the 1 came out. I did them all. Now it's more like, okay, I want to just get this shit done. Because I've done a lot of them. The only thing is, I'm not gonna be able to do the mini games. I don't like doing the mini games against people because a lot of people, just like in GTA 5, they like to cheat a lot, so you could be flying and I'll knock into you or try and mess with you. It's like, okay, that's fucking bullshit. or if you're on GTA 5, best way to say it, or if you're on GTA 5, they like to bump you when you're trying to pass. So, my little thing down below underneath my underwater base, that's about halfway completed. It's taking a lot longer than I thought, just because I found that there is lava down there, so I can't do what I originally wanted. I wanted to have the walls go all the way down the bedrock, and that would have been a long time to do it, but I wanted to go all the way down the bedrock and just have all this lava pour down. Right now, it's just more like I'm just going to have it so everything is lava over there pouring in, and it's just going to look black, pretty much. It's going to look okay to me, so we still got about 28 minutes. So if you hang on for a sec, I'll go get some more questions. 1 second. Okay, I found some more questions, and there were actually a few more from the first list. The second list. More from the second list are, what job would you be absolutely horrible at? Being a barista. I can't handle coffee. What movie has everyone else seen, but you haven't? Deadpool 2. I want to see it. I haven't seen it yet. What's the next big thing? Jetpacks. Alright, what commercial convinced you not to buy a product they were pushing? Those Skechers rollerblade, like shoe pop things. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it when I was younger. What is the most useless major in college? Art history. You're meant to work in a coffee shop. Sorry, that's my opinion. What is something most people do easily, but you find very difficult? Keeping my mouth shut and not saying anything that's very, very offensive. I can't do it. People find it very easy. I think it's just hard. What job doesn't exist but should? I don't know. It's a hard one. I haven't seen anything. So, 1 second, I think someone just got home. I gotta check. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, my mom finally got home, so let me go back. I actually forgot which one. Here we go. Is there something most people do easily that you find very difficult? That was, keeping my mouth shut. Oh, here we go. Here's where I left off. What TV news story is getting more attention than it should? I would say what happened with Whoopi Goldberg a while back, that when War for the Planet of the Apes, some guy said that, the producers made a very, very big thing. It was in the news that Whoopi Goldberg called this guy out, and the guy said that the producers of the movie had incriminated him racially because they made a ape wear a blue vest, and he wears one. And she said, "Look at the original; they all wore it. Get over yourself, because that movie was around before you." I agree with that, and there's so much racism nowadays. We've had it for so long. I mean, nothing's different no one's different from everybody just by color. That's it. I mean, if you take a yellow crayon and an orange crayon, they're the same thing, just different color. I mean, come on. What's the most impressive thing you know how to do? I used to be able to throw knives. I can fix the sump pump at work. I know where to go get good jobs. Being a bigger guy, I know where to get good food. And I know a lot of weird and interesting facts. So there you go. That's a few. That was from the last one. Because I'm gonna share the link, give you guys the links of where I'm finding these. So I gotta be careful to delete that. All right. Now here are the funny questions that you ask, guys. What is the funniest way you have ever been injured? Me and my sister were fighting over the bathroom to brush our teeth and get ready for school. And my sister, out of irritation, punched the toothpaste on the counter and it got in my eye. It burned and it was minty, so like the mint vapors, like it took us like 5 minutes to wash the toothpaste out of my eye. So yeah. If your life was a movie, what songs would be on the soundtrack? No idea, nor do I want to even go into that. What scene from a TV show will you never forget? Supernatural, Castiel and Dean Winchester are in Bobby's kitchen, and they're talking about how these ghosts who just came back, trying to kill all the hunters. How it was a seal to break Lucifer out, and Dean asks, "When will God lift a finger to help the poor bastards down here?" And Castiel goes, "God works in," and Dean cuts him off and says, "If you say God works in mysterious ways, so help me, I will whoop your ass, kick your ass." And I just thought it was hilarious. What movie trope annoys you the most? The wind tunnel scream whenever someone's flying. Wow! That's just annoying. If coffee was illegal, what would its street... If coffee was illegal, what would its street name be? Mean Bean. What TV catchphrase do you most enjoy using? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. It's not a TV show. It is a movie show. That or bazinga. What terrible movie do you love? Eight-Legged Freaks. What song do you have to sing along with when you hear it? Boy Named Sue and God, what was the name of that song now? By Rodney Atkins. I've Been Watching You. What golden age are we currently living through? What golden age are we... I don't even know how to answer that. If you had to become an inanimate object for a year, what object would you choose to be? I'd be a game controller. Yeah, I'd be someone's game controller. Just because I know someone will be grabbing me after, or be holding me after a year, I just pop back and be like, "Hi!" and just scare the piss out of them. Just, If someone painted a portrait of you, how would it look? I would be on a horse, wearing a suit of armor, in one hand holding a great sword, the other hand a staff shooting fireballs, and torching a vegan restaurant. No. I don't care if you're a vegan or not. You can't do that to yourself. Come on now. If you had to... Oh, no, okay. What game were you really good at? I am actually fairly good at San Andreas. If you were a DJ, what would your DJ name be? It would be Fat Remix. Or Remix Fatty. What movie do they need to make a sequel to? Oh god, there's so many. I know one's coming out. Harry Potter, not Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. What would be the most iconic way for someone to die? Oh, shit. Hit by a car. Yeah, you just hit by a car. What reality TV show would you most like to see made? I have no idea. I don't even watch reality TV. What's the most unprofessional thing you've ever done to someone? Have you seen someone do? I've seen, and there's a lot of videos of it. I've seen someone do it to somebody. He walk up with, he was bent over. The guy's pants were hanging down a hair, and they were loosely buttoned and belted on. Guy walked up with one of those air pressure things to reinflate a tire, and he set it off and knocked the guy's pants, underwear, everything to the floor. It was hilarious. Another thing was, actually just last week I saw one of my coworkers riding a floor jack like a scooter. So yeah. You can have one secret video / audio feed from anywhere in the world. Where do you... for anywhere in the world, where do you put it? White House bathroom. Just have Trump in there. Go back to the bathroom, about to walk out. Are you gonna wash your hands, sir? Just freak him out. It's like, hey, they didn't change the soap dispenser. Just freak him out. Every president just be there like, hey, come here, I got a secret. If you can find me, I'm lemon scented. The last thing you ate is now the only thing you can eat. How soon do you die? Very soon, because the last thing I ate was a ramen noodle for lunch. If you have a logo instead of a name, what would it be? Night Shader! You see my logo. It's at the end of every video. And the last one, you are about to get into a fight. What song comes on as your soundtrack? It would be It's About to Go Down from Far Cry 5. You know the trailer? It goes, well, it's about to go down. It's about to get crazy. It's about to get loud. We do what we want. Like that song. I can't sing it right, but that's what I want, and that's what I would want as my soundtrack. To me, it's fun, and the sad thing is we only got about 17 minutes left on this track. And I know I maybe just be at the house putting everything together. I'm gonna run this thing out to at least 25 minutes. Again, it just normally ends with me going inside right there. So, as you saw from the video if you watched, we now have a bunch of new stuff to go and do. I have a lot more to do with cleaning out that big area that I've been working on for the last year. That's another thing that's happening in the next episode. You're going to be seeing me doing flyovers of the world, like of what I've been working on, what I've done to the world. And then I'm going to show you, I'm just going to show all that. Kind of like what I did when it was, I don't remember what episode it was. Oh yeah, the New Year's. The New Year's episode, I just flew around really quick, showing everybody what I did. And how the world looked before. Excuse me. And how the world looked before. It's just a big stepping stone, you know? It's like you take a picture of your kid from the day they're born all the way to the day they're 18, and you can see that progression. It's kind of like that. It's very strange to watch. And it's very interesting to see, wow, that's what I've done in all this time. I mean, it's just amazing. And again, it's been a whole year. I mean, and I finally got a lot of stuff done. I got it's just been a lot of fun. And I hope I can do another whole year for you guys. Excuse me. I think here's the thing. I'm gonna give us a new the beginning of the year. Like, I got 3 goals. 1, double everything. So right now I think I'm at like 3,400 views. I want to get up to 6,800 views. I got 6 subscribers. I want to make it 12. And the third thing, I want to be able to do a giveaway at least once every 2 months. So 6 giveaways a year. I want that to be a big thing. I know it can be a big thing. So, yeah. You know what? I'm actually just going to chop 15 minutes off this video. It's pretty much just me putting everything away, hopping back on land, everything like normal. So, thank you for watching. If you liked it, leave a like down below. Subscribe today. If you're not already, hit that little notification bell, that little bell next to subscribe. Hit that so you know whenever I'm posting something new. Don't forget, if you want to see something on here like Saints Row, or you want me to play Detroit, or you want me to go in depth of a few games, don't be afraid to go and say, hey, down in the comments, hey, play this, do this. We don't want to see this. And I will take that into consideration when I'm recording. Also, if you want to get your name... Excuse me, if you want to get your name on one of the wolves, or if you want to get your name in the Minecraft cemetery, don't be afraid to comment down below. And remember, always remember, and I've said this I've now just said this for a whole year. Thank you for watching, and remember, have fun playing in the dark. I will see you guys in the next one. Night, and thank you.
AudioMicro.com